Welcome to the English literature class, students. Today we are going to study a beautiful story and a famous one also. And I hope all of you know this story. You have already read the story before in your childhood. The story is of Aladdin. Right, all of you are smiling, isn't it? So you have read the story of Aladdin. So today once more we are going to read it. Aladdin and the Magic Lamp, page number 33. In one of the cities of China, once there lived a poor woman and her son. The son Aladdin helped her with the work of making clothes. One day, as he was taking some finished clothes to someone in the next street, a man stopped him. He was well dressed and had big shining eyes. He looked at Aladdin closely. So Aladdin, where he was living, he used to live in a city of China with his old mother. And Aladdin, the son, he used to help his mother in the work of making clothes. Now one day he was going to give some clothes, which was already done, already prepared, to someone in the next street. And suddenly he met a man on his way. And the man was very well dressed and he had big shining eyes. What type of eyes he had? Big shining eyes. And he was looking Aladdin in a very close way, in a very close manner. Man, you must be the son of Ismail. Aladdin, Ismail was my father's name, but he died long ago. Did you know him? Man, know him? He was my brother. I have come all the way from Morocco to see him, but it seems I am too late. Aladdin did not know that his father had a brother. His mother was also surprised when he took the man home, but she gave him food and some presents. So this man was asking Aladdin on his way that he must be the son of Ismail. And then he told him that he is the brother of Ismail. So as per him, this man is the uncle of Aladdin. And where from he is coming? He is coming from Morocco and he has come just to meet his brother. But now he thinks that he is already very late because his brother has died long before. But Aladdin did what? He took that person to his house and even his mother was very surprised because she also didn't know anything about such a person, though she gave him some food and presents. Now let us move to the next page, page number 34. Uncle, Aladdin, I know I am too late to help my poor brother, but I can help his son. Tomorrow you can show me the city. The day after, I will buy you a shop and make you a merchant. The next day, Aladdin took his uncle to the king's gardens just outside the city. So this person who is the uncle of Aladdin, he told Aladdin that he could not help his brother because he is already dead. So he wanted to help this little son, Aladdin. And that is why he wanted to buy a shop for him so that Aladdin can become a merchant. And the very next day, Aladdin took his uncle, that person, to the king's gardens. And it was just outside the city. Uncle is saying now, Uncle, let us walk a little farther. Let us go a bit more. The day is fine and I would like to see the city from those hills. So he wanted to see the entire city from the hills outside the city. So they walked on till they came to a certain rocky place. Finally, they reached a rocky place full of rocks and stones. There he made a little fire. What he made there? A little fire. And taking out some red powder from his pocket, he dropped in it. He dropped the red powder in the fire. At once there was great noise and a hole opened in front of them. So just he put the red powder inside the fire. What happened? It caused a great noise and suddenly a hole opened in front of both of them. Aladdin got frightened. He was afraid and tried to run, but his uncle held his arm and he could not move. So his uncle was holding his arm, and that is why, though he was frightened, but he could not move. Uncle, fool, don't try to run away. Just when I'm going to do you some good. Go down that hole. You will find some steps at the bottom leading to a cave. Pass through it till you come to a garden of fruit trees. Near one of those trees, there is a lamp that I want. Before you come back, you may take some fruits. Lastly, take this ring. It is a magic ring and will keep you safe. So now the uncle was scolding him. He was saying that, why are you trying to run away? I am trying to do something good for you. So what he will have to do now, Aladdin? He will have to go down through that hole, and then he will go through some steps, and at the bottom of it, he will reach a cave. Now what is a cave? A cave is a large underground space or chamber. And then he will have to pass through it till he reaches to a garden of fruit trees. Near one of those trees, he will get a lamp, and this uncle wants that lamp. Before Aladdin comes back, he may take some fruits from those trees. And lastly, what he will take? He will take one ring. It is a magic ring that the uncle is giving him and will keep him safe. Aladdin went into the earth. Everything looked just as his uncle had said. He found the lamp and put it into his shirt. Then he went to take some fruit. But there was a surprise. Then he got a surprise. It was not fruit, but fine jewels, means very precious stones. He quickly filled his shirt with them and went back to the steps. Uncle, give me the lamp and I will help you up. So the uncle was asking for the lamp and then he will help him to come out of the cave. But by now the lamp was under all the jewels and Aladdin could not easily pull it out. So what did he say? Aladdin said, help me up first, then I will give it to you. So he said, you first help me to come out of the cave and then I will give you the lamp. But his uncle did not help him. He wanted the lamp first. He was very afraid that his uncle might take the lamp and leave him in the cave. Aladdin became very afraid, very frightened, scared that it may so happen that the uncle will take the lamp and he will leave Aladdin inside the cave. They began to quarrel. Page number 35 we are now. They began to quarrel and his uncle became very angry. There was another loud noise and everything went black. His uncle closed the opening of the cave and Aladdin could not get out. He was trapped inside the cave because his uncle became very angry and he left and he closed the cave also. Aladdin's uncle was actually not his uncle. So he was no uncle of Aladdin. What he was? But a magician. He was a magician. He had read in his books about a magic lamp that was hidden in this cave. So from a book of his, he came to know about this magic lamp. At first, Aladdin thought his uncle would come back. So initially what he thought? That maybe he will come back. But after 2 nights in the cave, he began to lose hope. But in that way, he spent 2 nights inside the cave. And he lost all his hopes that his uncle would come back one day. Then suddenly he remembered the ring. All on a sudden, he remembered that the uncle gave him a ring. His uncle had said it was a magic ring. He looked at it. Even in the dark, it shone. It was looking bright. He rubbed to make it shine more brightly. So he started to rub the ring to make it more bright. It really was magical. Suddenly a genie stood in front of him. So as he rubbed the ring, it happened a miracle. What was the miracle? Something magical happened there. Suddenly a genie came in front of him. Genie is saying now, I am the genie of the ring. Tell me what your wishes are. Aladdin, I want to go home. A very simple wish he is having. He wants to go home. He wants to go back to his mother. There was the noise like that of a great wind, and he found himself sitting on the floor at home. So, in a flicker of a moment, what happened? He came back to his home, telling his mother what had happened. And then he told his mother about the incident that had happened to him. Mother, is that the lamp? Emptying Aladdin's shirt on the ground. It's old and dirty. Why did the man want to have it so much? So it is such an old and dirty lamp. What is the use of such a lamp? Why the person wants to have it? The mother was asking. Aladdin, perhaps it is gold under all the dirt. Maybe actually the lamp is made of gold and it is covered by the dirt only. He began to rub the dirt away with his hand. So he started to clean the lamp. But as soon as he did so, there in front of him appeared another genie, bigger than the genie of the ring. So indeed it was a magical lamp, just like that ring. Genie 2, I am the genie of the lamp. Tell me what your wishes are. Aladdin, I want my dinner. So Aladdin is always having very simple wishes, isn't it? He's a very honest boy. The genie went and came back at once with food on golden plates. Every day after that, Aladdin rubbed the lamp and the genie brought them what they needed. But they did not move out of their small house. They started to live there only. They didn't leave the house after getting this magical lamp. Nor did they go out in new clothes. Nobody knew they ate wonderful food in plates of gold. So they didn't show any type of luxury. They didn't change their house. They didn't change their clothes. The only thing they had from the genie was the delicious food. For some time, page number 36 we are now. For some time Aladdin was happy. But one day he saw the king's daughter walking in the king's garden. And from that day he knew he could not live without her. So suddenly one day Aladdin saw the princess of the state and he started to like her, and he even thought that he could not live without that princess. So one morning Aladdin's mother, feeling very scared, went to the palace with a bag. When it was time for her to speak, she knelt down. What is the meaning of knelt down? She went down and poured the jewels from the cave in front of the king. He poured all the jewels in front of the king. Mother, and what she said? My lord, I bring these presents from my son, who wishes to marry your daughter. So these are the presents from my son, and my son wants to marry your daughter. The king and his vizier were surprised. What is the meaning of vizier? A high minister in court of the Muslim kings. They had never seen such fine jewels before. But who was this woman? And who was her son? The vizier was not pleased. He was not happy. The chief minister. He wanted his own son to marry the princess because he had a plan that the princess will get married to his own son. Okay? So up to this, we will do today. Leftover portion, we will do in the next week. Let's see what type of question answers and fill in the blanks we can do from this part. I will give you that in the copy work. So read the chapter thoroughly. So far we have finished. And read it properly again and again. Listen to the audio and the video I'm giving you. And do it sincerely. And stay well. Bye.